You're not going to get what you want unless you plan for it. Have you ever wondered how the big dogs of POD continually get the results that they're getting? It's seemingly like they've got the Midas touch. It's the level of expectation they place upon themselves. They know what work they have to do, when to do it, how to do it, and the likely return on the investment when they do that work. When you figure out what you want, whether it's $5,000 per month or $500,000 a month, when you write that down, what you really want, your brain and the universe will literally work to make that happen for you. Because what you think about, you start to find. If you're wanting to create designs for hunting, bowling, fishing, mother to daughter, or any other niche that you're creating for, the more you think about a specific thing, the more of it you're going to find. This is your reticular activating system at work, or RAS, and it's responsible for filtering out all the noise, all the rubbish, and allowing you to focus. It's the reason for when you learn a new word, you start hearing that word everywhere. Purchase a blue Toyota, and guess what? You start seeing blue Toyotas everywhere. Or if you're in a crowded shopping center and there's lots of noise, yelling, and talking going on, and someone says your name, you immediately snap to them. RAS is responsible. It's also what validates your belief. It starts to filter through the parameters that it's being given. If you're seeing lots of positivity and kindness and love in the world, guess what you're going to see more and more of? And guess what? If you think you suck at finding winning phrases and designs, guess what you're going to find? Shitty phrases and designs. If you believe that $1 million in a month screenshot from Jimmy in one of the Facebook groups is real and that is no different to you and that you can achieve it, guess what's going to start happening? You're going to start putting in the work and being able to see the opportunity for what it is and that it's there ready for you to get your $1 million month. The RAS, the reticular activating system, also is known as the BAADER Meinhoff phenomenon. When you notice something new to you, whether it's a new dog breed, a new style of product that's being offered in print on demand, you're going to start seeing that everywhere. When it comes down to it, there's no real increase in its occurrence, you're just made aware of it. Funnily enough, the BAADER Meinhoff phenomenon is also what makes marketing and retargeting work so well. The more we see something, the more familiar we are with the product, the more that we're going to talk ourselves into wanting to actually buy it. Can you say brand building? The more your customers are made aware of you, the more likely they're going to want to buy from you, if you're doing a good job. I firmly believe in this phenomenon. Why? Because I've personally seen the results myself. If we train our subconscious mind through goal setting, daily meditation, visualizing, journaling, and with I am statements, and coupling that with actually doing the work, there is only going to be one likely outcome, and that is achieving your goals. Knowing what you want is the first step, so set your number. One of my favorite sayings is someone has done a lot more with a lot less, in reference to where I am right now. And it is a phrase that I use to allow myself to set lofty goals. So what do I do on a daily basis? Well, I'm going to start with you by sharing my password. The reason for this is because my password is something that I continually write over and over every single day. My password is a lofty goal. And don't ask what it is, because if I tell you, we may end up seeing some different videos on this channel. Secondly, I write my monthly number on post-its and place them around the house. Now I tell you, when you've got a post-it note on the mirror or on a door, every time you go past it, you will look at it. That number, those post-it notes, seeing them everywhere will put that number deep in your subconscious. And once you have that number, you can work back to what your daily targets need to be. Next, I meditate on my future gratitude, on my future success. I make those meditations as real as possible, and that's what allows me to meditate for up to 45 minutes in one sitting. Because I do it straight after waking up, it's like it's actually happening. Because you're still in a dreamlike state, you're allowing yourself to live that life that you want to create. You're thinking about the smells, you're thinking about the people that are there with you, you're thinking about all those things that you've got after creating that success for yourself. I've made it so real at times that I've jolted myself awake out of that meditation because it felt so real. I remember this one time that I was meditating, I was sitting on the side of the bed, put my arms out, I could hear the kids running down the hallway, and I just remember thinking to myself, thank you, Ronnie, for putting in all that hard work, putting in the perseverance, overcoming all the challenges to get what you always wanted. Sitting in that future gratitude, it was so real that I actually had a tear rolling down my cheek. which is quite surreal. So I'm going to leave you with this one piece of advice. If you've not heard this audiobook, I suggest you download it immediately so you get out of your own way. Dr. Joe Dispenza's Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. Once you listen to that book and re-listen and you start implementing those steps that he suggests in that book, the meditation, your life will start changing for the better. I hope this video has helped. See you in the next one. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you like, subscribe, and ask any questions below. The more that you engage with these videos, the more it shows YouTube that you want to see this content, and the more that I'll be able to see what kind of content you want me to create in the future. Love it. Thanks guys. Talk to you soon.